You know, there is always something fun and educational happening at Sycamore Shoals State Park in Elizabethton. And this morning, Chad Bogart is here to tell us about some of the great events coming up at Sycamore Shoals over the next few weeks and months.
Yes,
Chad,
sir.
how you doing,
Oh,
buddy?
doing good for a Monday.
I was telling you, I think most of our viewers can't recognize you without a tricorn hat
I know,
on and
I know
your
it.
1770s garb.
I know. It's a little odd, you know, for me too.
Got a
but
tie on? Oh,
yeah,
my.
yeah. Keeping up appearances, you know.
Okay, very good. Let's start talking because there's a lot. We're going to cover some ground today.
Yes.
And it starts with some English country dancing
Yes,
that y'all are going to have.
yeah. We have a group called the Sycamore Shoals Social Society,
Okay.
named after one of our historic houses that we
Right.
operate. And they do a lot of early 19th century living history programs for us. And kind of their flagship program is the English country dancing. They do this about once a month at the park. And it's real popular among folks, you know, and it just gives folks a chance to socialize and come out and learn a little bit about early 19th century life and about dancing, which was, I really didn't realize this until they brought it out, but it was such a huge pastime during that time period was dancing.
Think about it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just a great way for folks, I mean, especially in the
You had
winter
somebody
time.
can make a little music, yeah.
That's right, and in the winter time, you know, when it's cold and, you know, looking for something to do inside, they would have lots of dances. So they're carrying on that tradition today.
So you can come in every month and enjoy that.
Yeah, no partner needed, no experience needed. They'll teach you the steps.
Just come and have a good attitude.
That's exactly right.
All right, look at English country dancing.
Yes.
Got that going on. Also going on, and you mentioned Sabine Hill, and the Carter Mansion holding house tours.
Yeah.
Those two historic homes.
Absolutely, and we scale back a little bit with our house tours in the winter months, you know, just because we don't have our seasonal employees to give the volume that we normally do in the summer. But still, this gives folks a chance to get out and do something indoors, like on a cold day. We're still going to have our house tours, and just amazing bits of restoration, you know. People, it's going to appeal to people who like history, who like you know, primitive interiors, you know, that type of thing. It's going to appeal to a lot of people.
And both of these houses unique in the way they are built.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're great examples of their time period.
They are. The Carter Mansion, for one, is just well, it's actually the first frame house built in what is now the state of Tennessee.
I did not know that.
Yes, yeah. All other homes in the settlement were log cabins when this house was built. And it is just amazing for it to be built in this place, the frontier, at that time. You would see something like this maybe in Williamsburg, but here on the frontier, it's just really a feat of engineering, really, on the frontier, you know. And then Sabine Hill has such beautiful interiors, false graining and marbling throughout the house, so it's just a beautiful, beautiful example of historic architecture.
All right, and speaking of history, let's talk about Liberty.
Yes.
I mean, you got some auditions. You're going to need some folks for the different roles in that historical drama.
Yes.
Talk to us about auditions that are coming.
So it's Tennessee's official outdoor drama,
Yes.
And that goes throughout the month of June. But they get started early with auditions that will be coming up at the end of this month. I think the 25th and the 31st they'll have some auditions. And you can call the park and get information where you can actually go and sign up for a time to audition if you want to audition for a speaking role. But they want non-speaking roles, walk-ons, as young as age 6, you know, and as old as 100. And so, but this is going to be a very special year for us because, of course, with the 250th of America,
250th,
and it's also the 230th of Tennessee, and it's the 50th anniversary of the state park of Sycamore Shoals.
Oh, I did not know that.
So we've got a lot of anniversaries that we're going to be celebrating this year. Yeah, and so this is a chance for folks to get involved in a community event and really teach history and we got a lot of new folks moving into the community. This is going to be a way for them to learn what happened right here and what's their new home.
And I'm going to do something for Chad right here. If you we were talking about the Jeeps down at Jonesboro earlier, and the rubber ducks.
Yes.
They actually have the rubber ducks that have tricorn hats on them in the gift shop right there at Sycamore Shoals. If you're a Jeep enthusiast, you need to run over there and get one of those for your collection. Chad, we appreciate you, buddy.
Well, thank you. Yes, sir.
Congratulations, 50 years of Sycamore Shoals.
Yes, sir.
Great history over there. Folks, auditions for Liberty. If you want to sign up, you want to be a part of all of that fun and all of that history, all you got to do is sign up to audition, and right there is all the information you need right there on the screen.